Movies! 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 Hey everyone, welcome back to Andrew's Wizardly Reads, and today guys, I have got a book tag for you! But before we get into that book tag, make sure you're liking and subscribing, hitting that bell notification so you can get regular updates for when I put out new content, post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And also check that description box down below for the link to the Wizardly Duo Discord, as well as information about my Patreon. That said, guys, this is a original tag created by my buddy, Ian the Reader. This is the Blockbuster Book Tag, and as always, you can expect to see those prompts in the description box down below if you want to do this one yourself. Alright, and so this is a fairly large tag. It is, I believe, 15 prompts within 6 bonus prompts, and you know we're gonna do them all because I've got a mountain of books right off of camera. And yeah, I'm hoping they don't fall over because that will make for a sad Andrew. So jumping right in with the first prompt, Back to the Future. Name a book/series with multiple timelines. And guys, like, right off the bat, some of these are just could have fit multiple prompts. I'm trying not to reuse series, authors, what have you. We're gonna start with, don't fall, The Shadow of What Was Lost. This is book 1 in the Lycanius trilogy. There is a really interesting time sort of manipulation element within a fantasy story. Usually you expect to see that in sci-fi, but no, we've got it here in a fantasy story, and I think that's really cool. So, yeah, we're gonna go Lycanius. Alright, we're gonna just start stacking stuff wherever as we go through the tag. Number 2, The Lord of the Rings. Name a book/series with your favorite fellowship/friend group. And I've got so many of these. But for me, I think that's going to be here in Senlin Ascends. The found family aspect, I think in the first 3 books is absolutely phenomenal. Pretty much top tier friend group. They like basically become a family. And if you know anything about the tower, like the tower corrupts individuals every day. Like that's like its purpose. Like everybody in that tower is out for themselves. So the fact that we're able to like find a group of people who are willing to work together and kind of become a pseudo family is really, really cool. So that's number 2. Moving on to number 3, Shrek! Name a book/series that ended up being better than it first appeared to be. And for me, that's going to be Legacy of Ash by Matthew Ward. This is book 1 in the Legacy trilogy. I still need to read books 2 and 3. I don't know what's going on. I just keep wrapping up series and then this one keeps getting pushed. But like literally the first 150 pages, I was like, I don't think this is for me. And then like, cause I was like super confused. And then I went on to like the author's like resources, which can be found on his website. And it kind of like lays out event by event by event what's going on in the story. Super, super helpful. And then like once I was able to get the story kind of like structured correctly in my brain, I really fell in love with this story. Like I said, I need to continue it. I don't know why I haven't. Alright, moving on to number 4, Titanic! Name a book/series with your favorite romance and or a book that is super sad. And this is going to be kind of an unconventional pick. I'm going to go pretty much any Draenei book written by David Gemmell. This is heroic fantasy where like your characters are up against impossible odds. And because they're impossible odds, they like usually come out in front, but at a huge, huge cost to the characters that you've gotten to know over the story. So like you become invested in these characters. A lot of them just don't make it. And that is like, I mean, this is book number 4. And I think so far, like, usually like 1 or 2 characters survive. This one was more optimistic than most. But yeah, like, when you're reading a David Gemmell Draenei book, you can guarantee that, like, you're gonna be like, oh, that hurt. So yeah, that's my answer for that. I get sad when I read these. Number 5, E.T. Phone Home! Or just E.T. Name a book/series with your favorite non-human character. And this doesn't mean animal companion, and so I decided to go with a giant. and I'm going Old Balor One Eye. He is this old, grizzly giant who is an absolute legend. Balor is just a great mentor. He's a great warrior. He's like a font of wisdom. I love his entire arc within the Banished Lands saga. Number 6, Harry Potter! That was terrible. Name a book/series that makes me feel nostalgic. There can really only be one answer for this. That's going to be The Wheel of Time, Robert Jordan. I love this. This is probably one of my most read books of all time. So, yeah, nostalgia is definitely felt right there. All right, we're making our way through. This is going to be a long tag, guys. Number 7, Avatar. Name a book/series with an incredibly immersive setting. I like really human-written stories, like where it focuses on the characters. And that's going to be LPQ by Daniel Abraham. This is just a study in what good character-driven, intricate fantasy can be about. Like, it just pulls you in, and you get a little bit of anxiety on, like, what's going to happen. Like, something's going to go down. And it just pulls you in, and you can't put it down until you're done. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right. So we've done Avatar, which means it is now time for number 8, Toy Story. There's 21 of these things. We're going to make our way through. Name a book/series intended for younger audiences that you love. I actually did an author interview with the author of this book. I'll link that up in the cards. And that's T. James Kelly, The Dark Trials. This is YA. I don't normally read YA. And guys, I absolutely love this. Another one that could easily fill this would be Weavers by John Walker. I've also done an interview with him, which I'll link up in the cards. Both are very great YA stories. I love them. I love them so much. I don't have a physical copy of Weavers, but yeah, either of those could have worked. Number 9, James Bond. Name a book/series that rests on the shoulders of its protagonist. I'm going to hold up Black Stone Heart by Michael R. Fletcher. The protagonist here is just like, literally, this is first-person POV. And I can't really pronounce his name. And frankly, like, it's Karen, I think, is how it's pronounced. But man, what he is going through, because basically he wakes up with amnesia. And the whole time he's just trying to discover who he is, what his morals are. Is he a good person? Is he a bad person? What is he willing to do to achieve what he wants? So yeah, the entire story just kind of hinges on what he's willing to do. So yeah, we're going to go The Obsidian Path, Book 1, Blackstone Heart. Just got a cover reveal for Book 3 on that one, and it is gorgeous. It has nothing to do with the tag. I'm just geeking out. Number 10, Star Wars. Name your favorite multi-generational story. And it could be like a Star Wars story. But I'm going to hold up Raymond E. Feist's Rift War Saga. But specifically, I'm talking about the cycle. Because that's like 32 books. And it takes place over a long stretch of time. I have only read the first 4 books in this. And even here, this is like 8 years across the quartet, I think. But, like, I know, because I've done some research on it, and I know it covers the lifespan of some of these characters, and I cannot, and their descendants, I can't wait to get to it. So, we're going to hold up Magician, because, yeah, why not? All right, number 11, Rocky. All right, I don't know why I did that. Name a book/series with your favorite underdog. And literally, this one had to be Tad Williams' Otherland, or City of Golden Shadow. What they are going up against, they are taking down billionaires, trillionaires, mega uber rich people. And these people have nothing. They are on the run. They are like trying to take down this cabal. And like they are the underdogs. They have no idea what's going on. They have to come together. They have to work together. They have to figure out the mystery first. This book is astounding and I love it so much. Rini and Kabu and just Orlando, all of them are fantastic. All right, Mission Impossible. Name your favorite heist story. And this one I got a little cheeky with because I don't really read heist stories. I decided to hold up J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit. Because Bilbo's hired as a thief, and he's literally going in to steal from the dragon. And I need to reread this one, because it's been a number of years. But yeah, no, this is probably my favorite heist story. I love this book. Yeah, I'm Mylar wrapping everything. You can just assume if I've got a hardcover, it's probably going to be like Mylar wrapped. All right, we're coming to the end of the main prompts. And that is Pirates of the Caribbean. Name a book/series with a shady character that you can't help but love. And this one immediately came to mind. I was like, oh, it's got to be him. And that's out of the Guards books. It's going to be Nobby Nobbs. Nobby isn't technically even classified as human. They don't really know what he is. He's this tiny, disgusting, weird little man who's just misshapen. He's got sticky fingers, but like he's a policeman, he's a guard. And I love Nobby. Nobby's a lot of fun. He's just so great. I love Nobby. So we're going to say Nobby Nobbs. Let's see. Fast and the Furious. Name a book/series with a super fast-paced plot. For me, because, I mean, honestly, it's progression fantasy, so it's got to move, it's got to progress. That's going to be Cradle by Will White. We are 10 books into this 12-book series, and already I love it. Like, I mean, 10 books in, and from where we started to where we're at, we got there really quickly, if you really think about it. But, yeah, no, I absolutely love and recommend it to everybody. So, yeah. Last one. Marvel/DC Universe. Number 15. Name a book/series with a huge payoff. For me, the payoff in a single book is Guns of the Dawn. I know not everybody's gonna love this, but like, this was just so good. Seeing how Emily goes to war, comes back, like just everything that she goes through, where she ends up, where the story ends, like, I am speechless with how much I love Guns of the Dawn. Like, this book alone skyrocketed Adrian Tchaikovsky to one of my favorite writers, period. So yes, we're gonna go Guns of the Dawn for number 15. Now on to the bonus questions! Bonus round! I don't know. Jaws, number 16. Name a book/series that snuck up on you and left a mark. And this shouldn't come to surprise to anybody watching the channel. But I recently read Red Country. And I was not really super invested in First Law. This brought it all together. It tied all those books that came before it together. I fell in love with Red Country, and really the First Law series has gone up a couple notches in my opinion. Like, it was good, great character driven fantasy. It had great characters. It was gritty, but like, it never grabbed me. And then Red Country just reached out, grabbed me by the scruff, and pulled me in. So yeah, love that one. All right, Transformers. Name a book/series that transforms genres. I could have used Red Country, but instead I'm going with The Drawing of the Three or the Dark Tower series. This is such a blend of the madness that is Stephen King and the genius. Because this has got like Portal, this has got Western, this has just got a whole mishmash of stuff that goes into literally a multiverse that turns out like to be a fantasy story at the same time. It's wild. If you haven't read Dark Tower, I am on my reread. I am on the 3rd book of this. I've never finished this series, but it's time. I'm doing it this year, and I'm on the 3rd book, and I am just expecting to be blown away. So yes, Dark Tower. All right, Indiana Jones. Name a book/series with a pulse-pounding plot. For me, that could have been any number of these books. Really, I wanted to use Sun Eater, but I've already used Sun Eater for a different one, which is coming up. So I went with The Raven's Shadow by Anthony Ryan, specifically Blood Song. The pacing in this book is fantastic. I love how we go from just a young child to battle school to seasoned warrior to like just knowing where he ends up to the end. Like, I couldn't put this book down. I love Blood Song. And I've talked about it before. So, number 19, Star Trek. Name a series with good entries and some bad entries. And if we're talking series, we're going to talk Realm of the Elderlings, because, guys, the Rain Wild Chronicles are rough. They're so rough. I know the information in there is necessary, but man, that is a huge dip in what has been a mostly positive experience in the Realm of the Elderlings. So I love Farseer. I really like the life ship. I don't love life ship, but I really like it. Tawny Man. I love Tawny Man. Rain Wilds could go away, but I'm almost done with it, and then I've got a golden nugget of a conclusion in Fitz and the Fool. So that's my answer there. And then Jurassic Park. Name a book/series with an extremely dangerous character/creature. We are going to go The Lotlands, Book 1 with the Grey Bastard. Specifically, we are talking about the Sludge Man. This is just like an unassuming character. You're like, he's slight. He lives on his own. He patrols it. Somehow he's all right. End of this book, you're like, Sludge Man is terrifying. So, yeah, we're going to go Sludge Man here from the Lotlands. And then the last one, 21, Karate Kid. Name a book/series with your favorite mentor character. And I told y'all I was going to mention the Sun Eater series. Specifically, we're going to be talking about Gibson. Gibson casts a super long shadow, at least across the first 3 books of Hadrian's life, which spans quite a long time, hundreds of years, and Gibson never really leaves Hadrian. He constantly thinks about Gibson. He is a character. He's almost like his subconscious. It's fascinating. He is a great mentor character. He's very, very wise, and he's willing to help Hadrian when nobody else is really willing to, and I just absolutely love Gibson. That's it, guys. That is the end of this tag. But I do have to tag some people. And I've got 4 individuals that I want to tag. First off, I'm going to be tagging Read by Kyle. Kyle is a relatively new channel, but he has been around for a while. And I would love to see him do this tag. Another person that I am tagging is my good buddy, Patrick Ryan. Everybody should be checking out Patrick's channel. It's constantly evolving. He is constantly trying out new things. He is constantly growing as a channel. He is just absolutely fantastic. He's a huge part of the Wizardly Duo Discord, and I would love to see him do this tag. The next person that I am tagging is Anitha God. I believe I've said your name right. If I haven't, I am so sorry. But she is absolutely fantastic. She's a huge part of the BookTube community. She's constantly showing up to live shows. She comments on videos. She is everywhere. She's in Discords, and she's absolutely fantastic, and I would love to see her take on this tag as well. And then the last person that I am tagging is Kay from Kay's Hidden Shelf. She is also a relatively new channel, and I would just love to see her do this one as well. If you want to check out their channels, I will have those linked in the description down below. So, that's all I got for you guys. So, till next time, peace out, stay magical, bye. And as always, I want to give a huge thank you to my patrons.